I'm Coach Dave. Welcome back to Coach's Corner.
Come on.
Welcome back. Today on Coach's Corner, we travel to Manchester, Connecticut. We're at Manchester Rocs Boxing Gym. We're catching back up with marvelous Myquan Williams. He was on the show, getting ready to fight next week on Lou DeMello promotion in Manhattan. Finishing up camp. How we want to see how camp's going with you, Mikey, and how you feeling?
I feel good. Camp went well. Got one more sparring session tomorrow. And then, just worry about the last few pounds. And
yeah,
that's about it.
I know the last week of camp, a lot of stuff going on. You're anxious to fight.
Yeah.
You've been here about, what, 8 weeks now?
Yeah, about that. 7, 8, probably 8, 9, yep.
8, 9 weeks, so it's coming down. So the last time we talked with Paul, you had an opponent. Yeah. Now they changed up your opponent again. Who we looking at this time?
To be honest, I don't know how to pronounce his first name, but we got the same last name, Williams.
Yeah.
But 10-1. I believe he's from New York somewhere. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But sometimes that happens,
It don't matter.
Yeah.
You're ready, right? You're here, ready to do.
Yeah.
Now, we originally an 8. Now it's what, or is it still an 8 round?
It was supposed to be a 10 to begin with. Then it went down to an 8.
So, kind of walk us through your camp. How you been? Who you been sparring with? Weight cut. You look like you're in great shape.
Yeah.
Walk us through how you're feeling and kind of what the plan is for next Wednesday night.
I feel good, feel great. Like I said, just worrying about the last few pounds. We've been working a lot with a dude from Waterbury. I think it's the Paul. Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Paul, what's the kid from Waterbury's name? I don't want to mess it up. The kid from Waterbury's name. I don't want to mess it up.
Devontae Weinglass.
Devontae Weinglass.
Devontae Weinglass, okay.
We're working with him a lot. We got some working with lefty from Bridgeport, Carlos Gym.
Yeah.
So just looking at different looks of the lefties, obviously, because I'm fighting a southpaw. And camp's been good, man. Camp's always good.
Yeah.
No injuries, good sparring. Weight been going down smoothly. Everything's looking good.
Yeah, well, you're a gym rat. You're always in the gym, or around it. In between fights, you're never really too much out of shape.
Yeah.
Fighting the southpaw, any different for you? Anything that you're going to change up on your training? I know a lot of guys, fighting southpaws, they don't see that look too much. But who you've been working with, and you're fighting a southpaw, so you're getting a look at Lefty Marrero.
Yeah.
He's pretty quick, pretty strong.
Yeah.
The other gentleman I don't know too well, so I can't assess him. So what are you guys working on for the southpaw look for this fight? And you don't have to give the whole thing, because I know you don't want to put it all out there. But
to be honest though, as far as the lefty look, I've been fortunate enough to been in there like my pro career with like a ton of lefties. Like I don't feel like, I feel like a lot of fighters don't necessarily get a lot of lefties to begin with.
Yeah.
I feel like it's down the line, but I've been fortunate enough to kind of get a lot of lefties. Like I probably a third of my fights, I'm 23 in, probably a third of my fights have been lefties. And my last opponent was a lefty as well. So I don't know, I feel like it just comes with experience as far as adjusting to the lefties and righties and whatever comes with experience, the amateur experience and like I said, the pro experience. But just looking to go out there, be myself, dominate, come out with the victory, however it is.
yeah, do you feel your style with a lefty kind of gives you an advantage? Right hand, bodies puncher, counter puncher. Do you feel, like you said, you've been out there with numerous lefties, so you gotta be pretty comfortable and confident.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty confident with lefties. As far as my style goes, I feel like righty or lefty really doesn't matter for me, but definitely confident with lefties.
So, I know we talked last time, not to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
They're throwing this out there. You're at the point in your career right now that next level is just right there.
Yeah.
Are you, in your mind, looking to make a real statement here next week?
Yeah, it's definitely in the back of my mind, but I'm not necessarily thinking about the next step at the moment. I still got a job to do next Wednesday.
Right.
Once we're done with that, and then we'll, talk to my promoter, my manager, see what's out there. But definitely in the back of my mind.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Your record speaks for itself right now. Do you think next week by you doing what you do, you know, you're going to go in there and put a performance on and, you know, God willing, walk out with a W? Yeah. Is that going to put your division on alert now?
Yeah, I feel like it is. I've been doing well this year with the last 2 fights I had. So I'm going, you know, in there to end the year with a bang and see what 25 has for us, 2025.
So real quick, I won't keep you. I know you got to finish training here. What can we look for next week? Give us a little glimpse of what the game plan is.
I say just look at my last 2 fights and expect me to continue the dominant performances that I've been having.
Okay. Well, Mikey, we appreciate you guys coming on. October 23rd, it is in New York City on DeBello Promotion. What's the venue again?
MSG at the theater.
Right, the Hulu Theater. Look for Mikey next week. We'll be speaking to him afterwards, after he's victorious. All right.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. All right, we're back again. We're with Stevie Coleman, still up here in Manchester Rocs. We got a full house tonight. Everybody's getting ready with Paul, Cichon, and the crew. Now, you're November 2nd, Mohegan Sun. How's training going? How you feeling? You look like you're in great shape. Your hair looks pretty good, so, you know. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, training's been going really good. My conditioning's going well. My sparring's going well. I've been getting my miles in. The weight's coming off easy. It's been a great camp so far. Yeah.
I mean, you look very good. You don't look too stressed out, like, you know, with the weight. Who you been sparring with to get ready for this fight?
Mainly I've been sparring with Diego. He's one of Paul's fighters. He's like 168. He's really sharp. He definitely pushes me. But I've been sparring with the guys here mostly.
Yeah. How's, after, you know, we had you on the show, how do you feel to be back in the gym? Because you were out for a while. Did it take a little bit of an adjustment for you to get back and kind of catch your stride?
I mean, not really. Obviously, like, getting in shape was the main thing, but I basically stay in the gym, you know, like, I'm here all the time, so.
Yeah. So, your opponent, tell us a little bit about your opponent for November 2nd. We got, what, a 4-rounder?
Yeah, 4-rounder. Yeah. I mean, I don't know too much about her. I think she's got, like, 20 amateur fights. She's 3-0. She's a little shorter than me. I know she's really busy. She's going to come forward and just kind of swing wild, so I'll be ready for that, you know.
So what have you guys been working on in camp? If you want to give us a little glimpse about, you know, what we possibly can see November 2nd, and, you know, you've been out of the ring a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's got to be a good feeling that you're going back, fighting in Connecticut, Mohegan Sun again.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be back at Mohegan Sun fighting. I'm excited to just be back fighting in general. I think you can see a lot of improvements from when I was last in the ring. You know, I stayed a little busy with the combat league, so I think I got a little experience with that. I've been staying in the gym, I've been staying sharp, and I was in Ivana's camp last year, so that was great. I think you're going to see a big improvement, to be honest. I think I'm going to go out there, I'm going to be sharp, and I'm going to box more.
Yeah, I mean, I know you were with the combat league, a little different, right?
Yeah.
Now you got 4 rounds. You had 1 round, go out there and kind of let it go and everything, but now it's back to being you. Walk us through your plan. Gonna come out, take it easy, what?
I mean, my plan, I'm going to do whatever my coaches tell me, whatever my corner tells me to do, but I mean, definitely not take it easy. I mean, maybe a little bit easier than the combat league, you know, because that was kind of just let it all go in 3 minutes. But, you know, I'm going to be looking to box, place my shots a little bit more.
Yeah. Now, real quick on the combat league, how was the adjustment for you? Now, I didn't get to ask you this on the show. To fight 1 round, 3 minutes, how is that as you are a 4 or 6 round, potential 8 round fighter and you train differently? How was that, and what was the training like to fight for that 1 round?
The training was definitely different. Like, we did a lot of drills. We would do like 2 rounds of sparring, get out, take a break, and then go back in for 2, and then maybe like do a total of 6. But training was different, definitely. It was mainly focused on just that 1 round, take a break, and then maybe go in another round. So it was more of like a sprint versus a run, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're going to see you November 2nd, CES promotion in Mohegan Sun. you're becoming a mainstay here in the state and fighting at the casino. That's got to be a great feeling. We look forward to seeing you and grabbing you again after you're being victorious. Appreciate you. We don't want to keep you from training, cooling down over here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stevie.
Thank you. Thank you
Appreciate
for having me again.
Absolutely. Stevie Coleman. All right. Once again, I got Coach Miguel Ayala, Manchester Rocs. We're up here catching up with them as they start to close camp for Stevie Coleman, Myquan Williams. Miguel Ayala, you're the head coach for all the amateurs here, right?
Yes,
Pretty
sir.
much, right?
Yes, sir.
So you got your amateurs in here working along the pros. You're working with the pros up here also. How is camp going? And with your amateurs here, having them in camp, how do you feel they benefit from seeing? I mean, you have Stevie and Mikey, hardworking fighters. They lead by example.
Camp going good right now with me and Stevie and Paulie. Going real hard with Stevie, trying to get her ready for the second. And these kids just
Yeah, you're starting to build. I mean, when I caught up with you at the fights, you're starting to build a really bigger amateur program out of here, where you're getting more kids, more successful. What do you see that coming from now? Where's your talent and the kids? Where do you see them progressing?
Well, it started with little Cam. He's my protege. He's right there. He's awesome. We started with him. We went to the Nationals last year. And then the kids started seeing that. And we put out a little thing on social media, and kids in his school seeing it. And that's how we keep getting kids from a local area. Yeah.
So when you were working with the amateurs, a little different than the pros, right? What is your requirement here? And when you have amateurs coming in, what's the program like for them? I mean, as far as being organized and you starting them off this, that, and how do you guys work it here?
We come in, first of all, we give dap to everybody. As soon as we come in, I don't know if you noticed it.
Yeah.
We give dap. That's as soon as you come in, you gotta give dap. As soon as we leave, we get dap. And we just come in, get straight to work. You gotta do stretches, push-ups, sit-ups first.
Yeah.
Then we get straight to work. Let them hit bags for a little bit. Then I pick them off, doing mitts. Bring them in a little one by one.
How do you see, boxing today is tough at any level, pro, amateur. For these young kids today, how do you see them responding to the hard work that it takes to be a fighter?
This kid right here, Cam, I seen him, I almost like 2 years I've been with Cam, and I seen him grow within 2 years, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
something different.
yeah, I mean, you're building here day by day. What do you see for the future for your program? I mean, our state right now, there's a lot of tournaments. We got silver gloves coming up. We got golden gloves. Where do you see you guys in the next few months?
Oh, I see myself, with my guys in the silver gloves, hopefully heading to the Nationals again.
Yeah.
With my 85 pound. Hopefully Diego, his back gets better. Hopefully he could make it to the Nationals.
Now he has no fights, right? Well, one fight. Five fights?
Around the 5 fights.
Yeah.
Five around there.
So in between right now, what are you expecting out of your fighters? When they're not in the gym, what do you expect from them as far as, training, schoolwork, conditioning, the whole?
Oh, they know how I am. I'm always on their ass about school, how's home going, how's everything going. I'm always on their ass about everything.
Right.
If I tell them I do follow up with school systems because I'm well known in the area because of what I've done in my past in the boxing game. So I'm well known in the school system. So they know I'll be on their ass for.
Yeah. So, how many days a week are you guys in here and training? You're getting ready, obviously, for fights. They are in school. Are they in here every day, or what is your requirement as a coach for them?
Well, we're here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and then if we're in camp, like right now we're in camp, we be in here 6 days a week. Yeah. Saturdays included.
Who you guys been working with? Now I saw you 2 weeks ago in Whaling City. You had some fighters over there. What do you guys got besides the silver gloves coming up, or is it just you're waiting on the silver gloves, or is there?
I'm trying to get all my fighters fights as fast as I can.
Right.
It depends on the fight goes. If they get stopped, I wait a little longer. But if they win, we keep going and going.
You're keeping them pretty busy. All right, Miguel. Well, we appreciate you coming down, taking a few time out here. I know you're a little busy here. You want to get back to training, but we'll catch up with you again in the Coach's Corner.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right. So to end our day at Manchester Rocs, we got the man back, Paul Cichon, and thank you for having us again up here.
Of course.
And to see your facility and your guys. And I know you guys are finishing up camp with Mikey.
Yep.
And almost there for Stevie,
Yep.
right? And since we talked on the podcast, kind of just how are things going in your eyes, and how do you feel about going in? Let's talk about Mikey's fight. I know you had some changes, some curveballs. Did that change up with your way of camp, or?
No, it didn't change anything really. I mean, like I said before, Pierre was a southpaw, Williams is a southpaw, so everything's kind of stayed the same. I don't like the fight because he's only 10-1. We were hoping we were to something bigger, but we'll get through this and on to the next.
Yeah, I know. We talked about you not liking the fight before,
Yeah.
but there are bigger fish for you guys to fry after
Absolutely.
this. So I asked Mikey, and I'm going to ask you, and I know it's probably in the back of everybody's head, but are you really looking to make a statement here?
We are. We're willing to make a statement. I think he's going to go out there. It's going to be a quick fight, hopefully. And we really want Tio. Tio's the one we really want.
Yeah. So everything being equal here, and you guys doing your job on the 23rd next week
Yep.
in the Garden. Pretty much probably be the last fight for the year unless something really extraordinary came up for you guys.
Yeah, more than likely it'll be the last one. I mean, we'll always fight, but I mean, I don't see it. I don't see anything happening, until 2025.
Yeah. Now you guys are on the undercard of the Girl Championship fight there in the Hulu
Right.
Theater. I mean, it's great fighting in the Garden. I mean, that's got to motivate you a little bit. You're fighting in the Mecca of boxing. A lot of eyes, a lot of people on you,
Yep.
looking at you right there. What, since you changed opponents, I asked Mikey this, it's still a southpaw, but did the game plan change a little bit?
No, not at all. Not at all. Walk him down and get him out of there as soon as possible.
Right. So, tough not only having one fighter in camp to get ready, but, you're going to have to turn around. You got Stevie Coleman getting ready. She's been out of the ring for a little bit of time right now. She's coming back on Jimmy Birchfield's promotion, CES, November 2nd at Mohegan Sun.
Yep.
Big pack card,
Very, very packed.
right? Coming off the Hall of Fame dinner.
Yeah.
Should be a full house. What do you expect to see from Stevie? I know I talked to her about being out of the ring, but she looks great. She's in shape. Do you anticipate a little rust? And I know she's been sparring with some of the guys here. How do you feel about her training?
I don't see any rust at all. She was active with the Combat League.
Right.
So I think, if anything, should be a lot faster starter. Because normally, anybody I trained are always a slow starter.
Yeah.
I think she's going to go out there. I think she's going to pick it up fast. Miguel Ayala's done a great job with her. He basically trained her for this. You know, I mean, I've been busy with Mikey, or I'm doing this or doing that, and Miguel stepped up, and I give him all the fucking credit.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got a close-knit team here.
Yes, we do.
And it's really great to see. But you're kind of the lead here. So and you're weighing and everything. How does that work when you hand over the reins to another trainer? What is your input still? Or are you letting him freelance pretty much, or you guys kind of sitting down afterwards and saying, this is what we're seeing, how's training going? How do you take it from there?
I don't have to rein in Miguel. Miguel's very smart with boxing. When he fought, he was unbelievable. I mean, he knew you were going to throw a punch before you even threw it. I mean, he was that good. So whatever he does with Stevie, I don't question it, and I'm always here. I mean, he can ask me anything, but he has full reign.
I mean, you guys have a great dynamic. I mean, everybody's personality is a little different. You got Miguel and Hector are very quiet guys, as opposed to you. Not saying but you're a little bigger personality than those guys, and I like to see how that really works. It reflects on your fighters. You know, do you think they vibe off of each of your energies as trainers?
I don't know. I hope they pick something up. Yeah, we all kind of work. We work good. Sometimes we'll butt heads, but not very often.
Well, I think it's natural for trainers to voice their opinion.
Yeah.
But we talked about this on the podcast. At the end of the day, it's about the fighter. We're here to make the fighter better,
Absolutely.
not about what we think or
Absolutely.
how it should be done. At the end of the day, what's best for the fighter who's getting ready, and we want to keep that harmony through camp. So that the fighter doesn't. There's enough emotions and anxiety going on with camp alone.
Yeah.
Doesn't need any added pressure on this. So your promotion with Lou DiBella right now, and you said you're looking at Tio.
Yeah.
How realistic do you think that is? And I know there's talks that have been on about fighting Teofimo Lopez.
I think it's very, very, very real. Lou DiBella told us several months back that he was in contact with Bob Arum, and he offered the fight. I don't know if they answered us, but I did talk to somebody who's close to the Teofimo camp, and they said that Teofimo would look at Mikey in early 2025, and that's okay with us. So I just want that. I want that fight.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a great fight. I think the styles match up pretty well. A lot of fireworks there.
Yep.
Both aggressive fighters can walk each other down, power punches. You see a little bit of everything. And, obviously we want to get through next week.
Yeah.
And kind of go in from there. Real quick, what do you see in Stevie's fight? And I know you said Miguel is kind of taking the lead, but from an outsider looking in, what do you see with her and her opponent, and where do you see her going for the future?
I think the future is bright for her, actually. Her next fight, I don't see it going 4 rounds. If Stevie comes out and does what I know she can do, she's going to stop her by probably the 3rd round.
Yeah.
Probably the 3rd round. Stevie just has to trust her own skills, and she's got to believe in her. Everybody else does.
Yeah, well, she's still young and she's still getting experience, so it's coming along. Well, Paul, it's been great to catch up with you up here.
Always good seeing you guys.
Honor being here, and we're excited to see Mikey next week, Stevie back, and then
the week after.
Obviously, hopefully some of Miguel's amateurs are going to be on our show November 23rd.
Hopefully.
We can match them up, but, we would love to come back and catch up with you guys again.
Always welcome, you know that.
And
always welcome.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you again. I'm Coach Dave McDonough from Coach's Corner. Train hard, train smart, and we'll see you in the ring. My man.
Thank you. Oh, somebody got to call out Theo.
I'm Coach Dave. Welcome back to Coach's Corner.
Come on.